Hello world, Shogun here. Well, editor Shogun in the future. Would this be the future? I don't know. I guess for the podcast it would be the future. I'm rambling on. Thank you all for coming and watching the second season of the Sho and Go Podcast. I gotta figure out the exact name of what we are. Anyway, enough of my crazy talking to myself. I hope you all are enjoying this new format that we're doing, where it's me, the camera, and Gino and his camera talking to all you beautiful people, as well as if you're listening, then go check out my YouTube channel, Ayo Shogun, and watch it as it's happening. Or if you want to just continue to listen, make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, or wherever else they do podcasting on sites and apps. So go check us out there. Also Google Play. Hey. So if you want to go check those out, I very much appreciate it. Otherwise, continue to listen in the way that you're listening. If you want to view, you know where to go to. Anyway, this is a 4-part episode, meaning that we did it so long as split up into 4 parts. Yes, I edited the podcast, so I have to do that. I am still rambling on. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy the first part of the 4-part start to season 2. That's right, baby. We're back. We're doing it big with some very big things planned. All right. Anyway, I'll catch you all in the rest of the podcast. Peace.
Because I'm telling you, David's good.
This shit to get the joke off.
All right, my bad. I had to clear my voice up real quick.
What'd you do? Go suck some dick? Oh, we gotta get the shenanigans going.
Like Jimmy,
My man's-
I need to get that.
My man's blindsided me there.
But you know I love you, man.
I ain't know we was gonna roast right off the bat. Hey man, y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the first and formal warning that I give everyone. I worked in a comedy org. I will butterball, bake, roast, fry, rotisserie style any and everybody at any point.
And I
So,
will take it personal.
anyways, I
I
can't.
believe him.
I don't. Mr. LP Terry is speaking through a Nokia flip phone, but it's all right. We'll be able to clear that up like them.
Hey, baby, this is an LG. Get it right.
My bad. Okay.
Took that shit way back.
He said this is the LG Stylo 2. Okay, my bad.
Twisted,
This is a
motherfucker.
style of too. Fuck
Look at that.
Okay.
I'll be reading my shit, man.
I'm glad we get very much reacquainted again into what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Season 2 of the Sho and Go Podcast has returned.
I got my sound effects. I'm about to have sound effects in this bitch pretty soon.
Man, I'm gonna try and work on getting them.
Y'all should
But
have
I
said
can do
something to
editing.
me. Oh my God, I'm sitting right here in front of all that stuff.
I mean, I could do the thing in post editing, so it ain't even a worry. So
Hey, go ahead, throw them on, so you'll know when you know what I'm saying, to put them in the post edit. Exactly. Boom.
But yes, welcome. Season 2 has been a long time coming.
What it is.
Me and Gino have missed very much going in on some of the best topics around the world and just having chats like we did on a weekly basis.
Nah,
Jamie
fuck
and
that.
I-
We ain't missed it. We've been living it. We've been living the topics.
True.
We have not missed shit. We've been living every bit of it. I can't wait.
Well, when I say
to
missing, I mean more of like I wanted to do this, not like, oh, we haven't been a part of. That's what
Man,
I
I'm
mean by that.
gonna be flexing so hard on my kids, talking about and I walked right up to that policeman. I looked him square in his eye and said, "What you gonna do?" Now, I'm telling you, man. I'm going nuts. They're gonna be like, "You said that, Dad?" Man, come on, you see me right here to this day. I'm standing in front of you every single way. Okay, look. No.
All right. We still do got our homework like always to do. And we gotta let
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
know what the deal is. Thank you, Anchor, for the sponsorship. You know, a long time coming. You guys still giving us the sponsorship. So if you don't have Anchor, go ahead and install Anchor at anchor.fm.
That's
If you got it on a desktop, or if you got it on, the phone app, they have both. It helps you get started on a podcast, or just listen to your favorite podcast. They have a lot going right now, and it allows you to post your podcast on any podcasting site. That means Apple Podcasts, that means Spotify, you name it. They pretty much have your podcast on there because they already do the work for you. Very easy to use, very, very, very important in this time. So go ahead and download it. Remember, tell them Sho and Go sent you.
And also, like we always say, thank you so very much, Anchor, for giving us this opportunity to spread the word to the people. Thank you, Anchor.
Anchor holding it down, you know what it is.
We'll have to work on that N-word filter.
Oh yeah. I'm so sorry.
It makes them uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, uncomfortable. You got every single letter.
Every syllable.
Every syllable.
But anyway, we're gonna treat this differently this season. Instead of just being topic based all the time, it's just a little bit more of what we were getting into during the end of last season, of bringing up various things that we find interesting and getting right into it rather than trying to push into, this topic has to be talked about, then this topic, let's cut this short, talk to this topic.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna speak our word. Today we do have two special guests. Try to get more, but some things fell through.
Hey,
and we'll have them on another
people
time.
will come when they come.
This
Hey.
is true. We ain't gonna force anybody.
If you build it, what did they say? If you build it,
they will.
Hey, we'll come.
alrighty.
So today we have once again back with us. You guys saw him last episode. You loved him so much, Mr. J. Out of Star Coley.
Yes. What's up, world?
And
I ain't got a round of applause button, but I got a lighter. But I feel like that means the same. You already know what it is.
yes, because the world can see your lighter through no webcam that is shown on my screen.
Hey, oh wait, we videoing it?
I can put it up. I got my thing set up so where I can.
Say less.
Camera turned.
Say
on.
less. How about the?
What's up?
Hold
bro?
up. You ain't said nothing but a MFing thing, man.
We got my hero shirt on, guys.
I'm about to have it straight. It's gonna look like I'm in Snow White in this. Oh, okay. There we go. Come on, let's get some faces up in here. Let's
Cool, it's
show 'em,
cool.
let's show 'em.
Am I smoking here?
Yeah, you fine. You all good. You
Okay,
good.
I'm about to. Hey, actually,
my
I'm about
AD
to
showing
go ahead and- I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and set that up real quick. I'm gonna go grab my my floral set. I have a floral set I gotta go ahead and grab real quick.
So let him do what he
I'm gonna
do.
make sure that I cover up this can of beer because they're not paying you guys to advertise it. So
I mean,
Newport's
true.
alive with pleasure.
it surely is good.
I'm gonna get fucking sued now. So you didn't send me which is down there for me. You didn't send me the introduction that Smooth on it, so I'm gonna just introduce him as this is a very special guest because we're having him on the first time ever. This is who's the mic is catching me? Your speaker's loud as hell.
You know who got the feedback.
Is that still me?
Yeah.
I got them cranked down. I switched out and I put my headphones in.
Yeah, either way,
Would that be better?
I mean, that's up to you, which way you can hear it. But
Give me
got my family, my cousin, got the man, the myth, the legend, showed me some of the ropes when I was in Gary. Still be showing me. How you doing, Shmoo? How you doing, man?
Cool, out here living day by day, watching this madness unfold. Taking it in pretty much.
It's how it be, man. The fact that I have to say this how it be is just it's fucking.
Hey, I've been alive for just about half my estimated existence, so don't nothing really much surprise me anymore. It just don't.
gotta get
All right,
into
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Your shit fucking still. At least your
It's still
voice.
messed up.
No, your voice is like.
Is it?
Yeah, just a
You
little
got the
bit.
robot.
Hold up.
But
I gotta be
Let's keep internet connection. Like I said, go tell the kids to get
Probably with the laptop connect. He doing too much. He
yeah,
doing too much, y'all.
I mean, he being honest. That's what we ask for when you come on here. You know, you be honest. You ain't gotta bullshit. Especially we family. What do you mean? That's how it is.
No punches.
None.
Do I sound better now?
I think it might be your internet. You might have to tell the children.
I'm about to tell them right now.
Cause I know your router is
Hold up.
not in the same room as you. So
Exactly.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
What's been going on with you, man?
Man. Oh man. Just living right now, I guess. I've been off of work for like the past 2 months. I just got released from work, meaning they fired me, chat. I understand why, things are not the best right now, especially in Minnesota. Plus they ain't getting work right
Damn,
now.
nigga, how you get fired on your day off?
That ain't me. I ain't Craig. Fuck you. I had the damn month off. Ain't my day off. It's my month off. Months. But shit, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it gives me time to
I don't feel
focus
sad
on
for
stuff.
you. I don't feel sad because you got I bet you got unemployment.
I will be starting to get unemployment. I was
I'm
getting.
working still.
I had my furlough shit. There he is.
Everybody
right there.
balled. Everybody balled on me. Everybody balled on me, and I'm going to work. I'm going to work, and I'm getting balled on by everybody who ain't working.
Real essential.
That's what
I'm
I
feeling
said.
it.
That's
I feel real
Right,
indisposable.
right
now.
Essential. Yeah.
Shit.
I feel real indisposable.
If I was, they'd probably be paying me a little bit more.
Man, my job don't even got a union. So when it came to the talks about hazard pay, they was just like, I mean,
Hey, just out of altruism, they should just do that. They want you to come in there, right? You want us to come risk our life for doing this? I mean, that's just how I
It's
feel
just
about
what-
it.
I'm covering up all these brands in my room because they're not paying y'all.
I ain't got none on this.
Man,
no product
all my shit. Yeah, I
No
can hear you.
product placement.
That's how they get you. I
No
see that in
problem.
your
No,
video.
unless they paying them.
True. I mean, I ain't really got nothing with product names on my room that would be on display when I stream anyway. So
yeah, you see, I'm about, 2 DIY steps away from fucking fairies.
this
You know
nigga is
what
on
I'm
his
saying?
picture. He on his picture. Shit. He showed me a picture of his room. I was like,
You know what I'm saying? They said they want a Prince Charming, but you know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga gave
I'm
him Adam
really
and
prepared.
Eve,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Greek
real
setting
life
and shit.
prepared. Shorty come into the room, she like, oh wow, like
I
you
feel like a
really think I'm
princess.
Cinderella? Hey, there you go. That's how you do it. Yeah,
Alright, so
I ain't got no brands in here.
no beating around the bush. We all know why we are here, but you all do not know chat. Why do I still call you chat and I'm not on Twitch? And when I'm recording for YouTube,
You
I
got
still
that.
call him chat. I forget to call him my salmon.
That's the habit.
It doesn't matter. Listeners and people that are watching this on YouTube,
Audience.
y'all, you do not know why we're all here. We have 4 very strong black men all together, and we also have an issue within the world that is
Old as dirt.
definitely a tale as old as time, dealing with racism and oppression for African American people. But the thing is, it's not just African American people that face the racism. We all recognize that. It's pretty much, if you are not a Caucasian person, you're facing some type of oppression from whether it's something simple or something more heavy heart as being killed. You just recently, if you do not pay attention to the news, but you somehow wound up here listening or watching this video and podcast, then you don't know about what's happening in my state. Yes, I'm from here. of Minnesota, what happened in Minneapolis to a man named George Floyd being killed by cops for something that wasn't even necessary to have his life taken or be forced in that position at all. We've all heard stories, we've all seen the news, we've all had some type of what's the word I'm looking for, influx of what's been happening. For me and both Mr. J. Otter Star, we are, like I said, here. We went to the site where he was killed, and there was a lot of love there. But that's getting ahead of myself. That's also getting ahead of a video I'm actually going to post today. So if you want to see more of that, shameless plug. You already know it.
No, make sure that you plug in the love for real, because a lot of people that were looking at the news and the media outlets or whatever, they have the assumption that things were just horrible here. I got so many texts and emails and so many whatevers. I even had a bird come drop me off a little pillar asking me what was going on here. And it wasn't unbeloved down there in Minneapolis when we went down there. And that was a week after his death.
Not even a week. It was it was probably not a couple of days after. That's how it was.
It's like, and everything develops so fast. So I'm real big on like Twitter, Instagram. I literally for the yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I had to put a little set timer on my phone telling me like I can only be on that shit for an hour, because I'll straight up be on there all day long, conversating with people. That's not a fucking word. Talking with people, going back and forth, reading, like consuming the information. And like, man, the same day George died was the same day old dude got the police called on him in New York with the bird watcher and the chick
in the park.
So here's the thing, like when Twitter goes up about something, that's all you see. It's like, look at her, where is she at, where is she from, find her, where her kids look like. In a matter of 2 hours, I went from I didn't know this woman. Facts. No, like people think Bloods and Crips and GDs and all that is scary. No, they are not scary. What's scary is these motherfuckers in their house that can find you. They ain't never left their house. They at work on their phone like, oh, that's the IP address. Well, when I get off work today, I'm gonna go ahead and hack their bank account.
I think one of the biggest things that happened, like that relates to what you're saying, is like when Anonymous decided to come back because of what happened.
Do you guys know about Anonymous? Do you guys know about Anonymous? Our guest here, Sho and I definitely know about.
I know their activities. I know their activities, and what they basically.
I feel you. Like kind of what they rep.
Yeah.
Okay. But, yeah. Well, essentially what I was trying to emphasize was like that Twitter was going the fuck up about both of those things, and it was just like back to back after already having so much emphasis on, like when people were protesting, all the videos of niggas with M4s and M16s and AR-15s going around just like, we want haircuts. Like those videos, those clips, people were posting them on their Twitter. And so people got the chance to download them before, what happens on the news, what goes on the news is like the last. They talk to the people that they see on Twitter and be like, hey, is this your video? Can we chat with you? And then if you don't respond, they can't take that video, because if they do and you find out, you can sue them. And they've got sued enough times to where they just won't do that no more. So they'll find the most popular video that's already been ripped off plenty of times. It's normally the most emotionally charged one, and then they run with that. But on Twitter, you'll see angles, bro. If you go on Twitch right now, there is a live stream of multiple angles and multiple protests going on right now. Like on one screen, I think it's something like 8 cameras. You can see the Seattle protests, like Phoenix, I think LA, like in another
pretty much every major city that's actually going through like the
beaches, police lines. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there, but they don't put that on the news because that's too much information and it's way too fast.
People can't comprehend all that.
All they'll freak out.
It do get to be a little bit too much. I'm like you, I had to deprogram myself after watching it for so many days. I had to put it down and step away from it for like a good 2 days. But I'm so consumed with it because it has everything to do with who I am, who Shogun is, who Chino is, who Smooth is, that it affects us all. And it's literally life or death. It's messed up when you live in a country where you do everything you're supposed to do and you still don't get the love that other people get.
Gonna be no love.
Disgusting.
Ain't no love.
None whatsoever.
Ain't no love. I don't watch it a lot. Once I find out about it, that's all I need to know. Because why am I gonna keep inundating myself with madness? I already know it. I know what it is. Everybody know what it is. It's like we jump around the whole thing. The elephant in the room. Everybody walk around and instead of instead of just
curse all you want.
confronting it. Don't nobody confront it. You gotta confront it. That's the only way things change is when you confront the issue. And all these politicians and they do they little sideshow for you. We gonna come and we gonna kneel. We gonna show solidarity with the people. You should have been showing solidarity with the people at the jump. That's what make everything so insincere because you ain't sincere. I could look at you and tell you ain't sincere with what you're doing. Why is you trying to gauge what the public is thinking about when you know something wrong?
Yeah.
True.
Well, something that I found like really just both interesting and bothersome was just the way it was handled here, especially since this was an event that was like so racially charged in Minnesota, and it was just, I mean, the mayor of Minneapolis, he somewhat understood, I guess, just from the first things, but those come off as like press ploys. It's just like you're just trying to.
I agree with you wholeheartedly because the first remarks he made about the whole incident, I didn't care for it because I thought exactly like Smooth said, it was propaganda. It was just what he had to do. My dad was the one who actually was, oh man, that mayor seems sincere and this and I was all that poppycock. Even down to Smooth's brother.
What's up?
He asked me if I had all the news footage. They booed him when he tried to go sit in on one of these glass deals they had. And I just literally saw a video yesterday. He said he looked like Charlie Brown after Lucy snatched the football from him. And he really did. He put his head down and he slightly walked away.
Through, yeah. Well, I mean,
I seriously think that I'm not gonna lie. I kind of believe him.
Can I get a quick recap? JR's mic was breaking.
Yeah, I was about to ask whether if that's what it's like for everybody. Basically, what he's saying is how we're talking about how the mayor of Minneapolis was acting, at least for like press releases of what was going on, for apologizing to the people, talking about what do you do with the police that were involved and stuff like that, and then finally got to a point where he didn't want to abolish the police, and then he had to take like a walk of shame through all that crowd of people.
After he just got done,
it was like the Game of Thrones.
When he's sobbing, when he's sobbing at George's funeral,
yeah, he was
like on me crying about this.
I mean, at one point, I can agree with the guy. You know, he was doing things that helped the movement, but then when it came down to it, you know, we gotta get rid of this crooked cop situation that we got going. You know, he couldn't do it, and that kind of just like brought a lot of questions to people, like, why, if you're agreeing with everything we're doing and then we're trying to get to an ultimate goal, why is it that you can't bring yourself to support that goal when you already know the problems and issues with the said goal?
So here's the issue, I believe. If you've ever read the book 48 Laws of Power, you'll know that the most powerful moves are made with no type of reconcile. Like I'm not asking all my friends, like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? You know what I'm saying? Before I do it, I think of the whole thing in my head, and then I go ahead and I make that move when no one sees it coming. That's what makes the move so powerful. Now, in this situation, the mayor was not put in the position where he had power at all. Why? Because he had no knowledge. There was no reconciliation. Nobody had no idea what was going on or what was going to happen next. Why? Because every single day, every other city, every other state is talking about, we just got 1,000 new deaths because of coronavirus. We just got 2,000 new deaths because of coronavirus. And then half of the crowd is like freaking out because they don't have access to healthcare. You know, like how people talked about the essential reason why there's riots instead of this just being Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Mike Brown situation happened, like people were really pissed because Ferguson was in the South, and on top of that, you have, you know, the whole Donald Trump hype. But it wasn't enough because there's only so many of us. You know what I'm saying? To get upset. But now it's not just us. It's broke people too, and broke people come in every color, and that's what niggas is realizing. They're like,
that's where like the looting and shit came.
Wait, this feels like the ghetto. I don't like it. I'd rather burn down the establishment. Issues. You know what I'm saying? Like they'd rather literally go burn down businesses than live like they think we live. You know,
they ain't trying to burn down the establishment. They just fucking up. Because if you really want to burn down the establishment, you know where to go. You know where to go.
They just flexing. That's the thing. They flexing. Yeah. It's like how they say, like if you go to prison or whatever, you're supposed to find the biggest person and beat them up. In all reality, the strongest person in there is the one with a gun, but you're not gonna smack him.
Nope.
You're gonna smack the strongest unarmed person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what people got it twisted, because we supposed to gang up on the one with the gun. Exactly.
The whole time they in there trying to, like, it's crabs in the barrel, and it's like when you get out the barrel, you know it's a fire, right? You either boiling or you baking. Like we could turn off the fire if you want. We can push all the water out and turn the fire off if you want. But people are so focused on just trying to get out the pot. You know, they're willing to either boil or burn. So right now we're seeing a whole lot of burning, literally, you know, but I'm getting tired of seeing people paint Black Lives Matter on their street and then say done. Yeah. Man, if I almost lost my Twitter account. I almost lost my Twitter account yesterday, fucking Charlottesville, North Carolina. Is it North Carolina or South Carolina? I think it's North. Charlottesville, North Carolina.
It's North Carolina.
They gonna tweet done in a picture of a street that had painted on it Black Lives Matter. But you ain't done shit. All you done did is piss me off. That's all you done did. And like literally, y'all know the baby from that area, right? If you ever listen to the baby's interviews, all he does is talk shit about how bad the police are out there. He talks about how, like when the whole situation played out, he was like, man, the reason I'm not speaking out on this shit is because when it comes to the cops, you have to beat them at their own game. If you're playing individually like that, you have to beat them at their own game, because it is a whole system that you're going against. So if you think you're going to hop in and be like, nah, I'm going to defy it. No, you're not. You're not going to defy it. You got to figure out the ways that you can get your ass scot-free or you know what I'm saying, the smallest sliver off possible in every single step. And that's just like that, you know what I'm saying, we live. But now they see that. Now they see what it's like to be scared to go outside, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to die off a disease, if you're going to get shot, if you're going to get arrested. It's fun. Everybody feel black, right?
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to get PTSD in your car.
Man, it's Black History Month too right now.
Yeah. I mean, oh man,
Real talk.
Here's something I didn't want to bring up because we're basically in that topic right now. These fake ass celebrities that are just using this as like a ploy to be like, oh yeah, pay attention to me and shit like this. There's one case where it pisses me off to the utmost. Jake Paul and a whole looting situation in California. What the fuck?
Wait. So wasn't his brother? No.
It was Jake, not
Jake. Jake was looting, and Logan was the one that spoke out, right?
Yes, Logan was the one that spoke out. He was protesting and all that.
So here's my thing with Caucasian people speaking out on this, because we can't lose sight. Racism is not our fault at all. So for white people to be talking to white people, talking about, we have to acknowledge our, you know what I'm saying? As fucking corny as that shit sounds, bro, that's actually what they have to do. They literally have to do. Like, it's literally there. But the thing is, like, meanwhile, like, it's just, I don't know. It's a love-hate, because when I first saw that Logan Paul video, I was like, man, get this shit the fuck out of here. But he kept talking, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is what you're supposed to do, but I don't want to watch this. I feel like, I don't know, I feel corny just watch, because I can't reach.
But at the same time, it's something that needs to be,
like, you know?
Yeah, it's something that needs to be said and heard too. So that's why, even in the video I'm about to post, once again, Sho on YouTube, go check it out. I have my praises for him, you know, because this is someone that I generally dislike. I don't like Logan Paul at all. I don't like his brother. His brother's a fuckwit, and even more so now because of the whole shit he got himself into. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's just stupid shit. And so all those celebrities that are just using this as a clout move, motherfucker, this is not a clout move. This is people's lives. Like, we live with this every day, so this is not something you should be using.
No, but that's
let me speak out real quick and then forget about it.
What?
Look at a lot of these different feeds. Look at YouTube and stuff like that. I was literally watching a police chase that was taking place live. And it was a bunch of people, and I don't have to say what color they were making jokes about, watch him, make sure I don't put his knee on his neck. Things like that or whatever. Very insensitive. This is showing you the true nature of certain people. Now, I'm not going to say where I work at, what town I work in. It's in Minnesota. It's predominantly white.
Before you continue, tell your children to stay off it. Tell your children to stay off the internet because they still fucking up your voice.
We started something because you wrote by real hard.
You were doing. It was doing so good.
It was good. Clear. I don't know.
So,
Yelling in your mic or something?
Right, back up from your microphone.
I was gonna say it might be. I was gonna say you might turn your input down a little bit.
Yeah. Try your input. See if it's up. And then your speaker input too.
Is it better now?
There we go. Robot right now.
It's better now.
Oh yeah.
I can
it is.
All right, I'm sorry. My voice carries. But what I was saying is, like, I took my wife. She joked about I called in black last week. You can call it that, right? So I go back, and on Monday, I had a series of conversations with different Caucasians out there. And they were all talking about how people were getting their guns and ammo up because they just knew that people were going to come out there to get them.
Yeah,
scared of
facts.
They seriously saw it as it was about to be the race war that I really think they won.
Thanks.
I told you this before. I don't think about them until they behind me with red and blue lights. That's the only time I ever think about them. That's it. That's the only time.
Yeah.
So for somebody to be thinking that I'm thinking about coming to get them is they real paranoid to me.
Yeah.
I feel like the media does.
Check your speaker volume.
It's the echo. You might have to throw it in the echo.
The thing I think was wrong with your audio. What the hell? I told y'all before in season 1. It's not Sho and Go. We got some fuck up at some point. I think it might be for your speakers if they're too loud, and then for your audio, make sure you're just not close to the mic. I guess I don't know because it's clipping in and out. Either that or check the input on your user setting.
Yeah, and that might be why it's going robot. It's just probably feedback.
Yeah.
But it's on your phone.
We tried to do it on this phone.
Hey, LG holding strong. I ain't even gonna hold you up, man. That
You
LG
clowning the shit out of them because of the
hey,
phone. But his
Stylo
shit
1
is-
might not have cut it. But that Stylo 2.
Hey.
They knew everything was wrong. They was like,
it's doing
fix it
though,
for the
right?
poor people. They were like,
I
oh man,
apologize.
you can't be making fun of them no more. Ha ha, poor.
apologize.
Nah, nigga, look
Look,
at my
look.
quality.
Talk through
Look
it,
at my
it don't matter what
quality.
it is.
My
I can
man
talk through it. It's
said.
good for me. I'm
He
finna
said
go back
they
to
got
that
the
flip
cord
on
with his
y'all.
AirPod. Hey, you see they just released the Motorola Razr.
Yeah, I did. See
Nah,
that.
nah. We doing no GPS and all that, baby. Straight low tech. I don't need all that.
Big
know
facts,
I'm
man.
I mean,
Big facts.
other
think
than
that,
walking around with 3 cameras on your phone, which each one has a different purpose that doesn't even matter anymore.
Right.
But to be honest, kind of going back to JR's point, like there are a lot of people that really do want that conflict. They really do want that smoke. Like they've been waiting all that time thinking because they say a dog attacks its owner because it's scared. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a dog lives in fear for so long that this owner's gonna hit it again or something bad's gonna happen to it again, that it's like, well, maybe if I just lash out first, you know what I'm saying, I can take care of the situation because I'm tired of living in fear. The blackest thing you can be in America is resilient, because for hundreds of years we just been like, yo, can we get some money, can we get some property, like, no, can we not be enslaved, kinda, like, can I move away, like, you know what I'm saying? Time after time after time after again, 75% of us are complacent. 25% are the ones that riot and go out, and that's who they make the examples out of. But those are the ones who initially or essentially push the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like as quick as they bring up Martin Luther King, what was that guy? One of the writers from Big Mouth. This dude's funny as hell. His name's Shibuki, one of the funniest fucking names I've ever heard. But anyways, he made a joke on Twitter where they verified it, right? You know, you got the little check and shit. And on Martin Luther King's birthday, you know, the FBI had the audacity to, you know, happy Martin Luther King's Day. He changed his profile picture and his name and everything around so it looked like he was FBI. And it said, wait, just because we killed Martin Luther King doesn't mean we can't celebrate his birthday. But it was like, for real. Like, that's essentially what that tweet says. If you're going to sit here and celebrate this day after it's been public, you can look up public record. His wife took them to civil court and found that the government plotted and killed that man. If I'm lying, then just, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That's
it's like just as quick as they bring up his name, it's like do you not understand what you're saying? And then they brought him back because he fought it, because he's like, how you gonna muffle my free speech? And they just said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But like real life, like we've been very resilient, we've been very complacent and just trying to, you know, step by step get it done, do what we gotta do. And right now they're looking at like, damn, everybody's informed, everybody got cell phones, they're fucking protesting all over the world. We look like fucking devils, man. They look like dogs that are in fear.
They look exactly how they've been looking. It's just that everybody looking now. Everybody wasn't looking before. They look exactly how they look.
They got the same outfit on. It's on now.
It's just a new day.
It's on now.
All right, so let's go into a little bit of
for all the connoisseurs out there, got a little bit of the Wookiee Lotus. You know what I'm saying? White Lotus with the cookie. What is it? White Lotus, Girl Scout cookies, and then the Wookiees mixed with more White Lotus. So that's Wookiee Lotus. You know what I'm saying? And then got a classic right there. Jack Herrera. You know what I'm saying? The one and only. If you don't know that name, then you ain't a stoner.
I know him well. He's a friend of mine.
Hey, I'm telling you, he used to tell me about these blue dreams. Good old blue dreams.
You was talking mess about my phone. You were talking mess about my phone. Now I seeing the temperature high. That's cold.
Don't worry. You got a replacement battery. You can pop the back off and go ahead and slide another one in.
Expedition.
Oh man, I ain't had a phone to do that in a minute.
I ain't go to work.
Oh my God.
I'm glad to see y'all, man. Like, you know, with everything going on, especially like being highlighted, because we already know that it's common. We know that, you know, that's a part of our life. Like, to be able to sit down and talk this type of way. Because remember, not too long ago, I'm only 23. Not too long ago, for us to do this, we would have to be in the same place. This was not possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just easy now. I love that. It's gonna make it so much easier.
When somebody got messed up audio.
He got that
voice jammer. Voice jammer echo shit.
He got that Nelly.
Well, I'm gonna try to give out a couple words while listening to myself over and over again. Can't say shit. I'll be listening.
It's still echoing up?
I was.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Wait, let me check it. Right now I kind of hear it. Not as loud. There you go.
There we go.
All right, yeah, there you go.
We make progress.
That's why I was talking so slow. That's why I was sounding like Obama.
I could tell. Like, I wasn't gonna say nothing until it was over. So, my fellow Americans, today God damn it! If you don't stop with that voice jammer bullshit.
Man. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, like it makes it so much easier, and it's gonna be easier for us to be able to translate all these stories and communicate later down the line. Because shit, we used to only really chat it up when it was G Tizzle swag on that Xbox 360. What you know about that Sir Gordy? Yeah, that was a throwback. You didn't think I was gonna bring that back, G.I. Block Bleeder? What you know about that, J.R. the Star? Come on, man, stop playing with me.
See, me and Unc had a different thing. We would do the same thing for Xbox, but it was generally because we were shitting on people in Halo, and we were like, okay, well, they want to try and talk smoke. I'll give them the smoke, and then we started doing shit.
Halo 3 days. Need to bring that back.
They trying.
I mean, if y'all got the you ain't.
I have a Master Chief. It's still bullshit.
I need to go ahead and cop Grand Theft Auto 5 and go ahead and slide on there with us. Go ahead and slide on the online with us.
I'm big baller.
Oh, you big baller? I need to see.
I'm big baller in virtual life, baby. I do it. I do it big.
Hey, it's right there waiting. You know what I'm saying?
And heists and whatnot.
Let me know.
I'm trying to get everybody back to the point where, you know, everybody is on a PC, because that's where I'm at. I still be doing my console stuff, you know, to play with you.
Because we're thinking about also, if you're interested. If you're interested, we about to we thinking about doing like that, like scripted story, like role play thing on Grand Theft Auto. Like they be getting paid big bucks on Twitch. Yeah. I see at night it'll be. Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I have watched one of those.
They're funny. They be funny, bro. They be hilarious, bro. It be like 30 deep, and they real like be interacting with each other. Like and I be like, damn, like everybody dedicated to it, and they'll like instead of like, you know, breaking character, they'll be like, man, that guy's talking really loud to let people know to like turn down their mics and stuff. Like everybody is like full fledged like with it. And I'm like, yo, I'm down to do that shit.
Instead of talking to chat, it's just, oh yeah, I'm talking to the voice.
They did protests. They did protests on Grand Theft Auto, bro. They was at the police station protesting online, holding signs and shit.
There was somebody on YouTube
cars,
that live stream. They were like, okay, we're gonna go over to the San Andreas Police Department. We're gonna burn it down. I'm just like, God.
And they was really out, because you know certain people play and they'll be like police officers, and so when this all happened, I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna do real life.
They set the fire to the Los Santos Police Department in Vinewood. I'm just like, God damn.
Right, and you know PC's different. They have mods.
Yeah, they can do all the different things.
They can do a lot. Of different stuff.
I just downloaded GTA for my PC. I was
Is it still free on Steam?
No, it was free on Epic Games. They had it for free. I don't know if they're still doing it right now.
Man, you hear the founder of Riot Games talk about, he was like, oh, George Floyd wouldn't have died if he didn't have such a criminal. Man, fuck Riot
There's a
Games,
bunch of
bro.
bullshit that I've been hearing. Like, okay, so I just started following KSI on Twitter, and he posted a thing for Black Lives Matter, and then some stupid ass, of course you know what race she was, Caucasian woman, has a nerve to be like,
yes, they were.
has a nerve. He said, I'm not posting today when he put that Black Lives Matter post up, and then she was like, you just posted. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
I wish I could have screenshotted the whole. Everybody's face was just like.
It's just like, why are you picking these petty ass things to talk about right now? Why?
Twitter and shit like that. That's just an open platform.
That's the thing, and just like JR was saying, at the end of the day, this is really showing a lot of people's true colors. You know what I'm saying? They look at the opportunity. They take the opportunity to digest the situation. We're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? If I see an event, let's say I'm in the store and I see a mom that smacked the hell out of a kid, I could look at that and see things completely different, you know what I'm saying, from the next person for different reasons. So you can't count out shit. You know, you can't count out any possibility of people being out here and having complete pleasure in the fact that racist things are disproportionately happening to you and they're not affected by it.
It's
like, I was like that video of that famous TikTok black girl. I can't think of her name. She is like Chuck Berry girl. She has a little afro, cute little girl.
She was like, America.
No, it was when she was in the live. She was sharing a live with another girl. The girl was like Mexican or white or whatever. And she was like, "You can't say the N-word. Like don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not your right to just be throwing it around." She was like, "Yes, I can." And she was like, "No, you can't." She was like, "Why?" She said, "Because there's reason." She said, "But I can." And she's like, "But you're mad." And that's what she said. She was, "But you're mad." And she's like, "Why is that funny?" She said, "Because you're mad." And when she said that, I was like, that's it right there. She just told you point blank to your face exactly why she enjoys saying the N-word, because the stigma is now you're mad. And that's all she wanted. Her entertainment is to see black people mad. Black anger is a whole entertainment genre to these people.
I mean, that goes beyond like the trolls and shit that people have to normally deal with, especially if you're a celebrity or
think about
not even being a celebrity. I'm not nowhere near a celebrity, and I get fucking trolls and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of this? Why do you get joy out of doing the shit that you do?
Bro, when we were playing Jackbox, it's an interactive game. Anyone can join. You know what I'm saying? And there you make little funny phrases and draw pictures and stuff. And they're like,
what do we drop in this man's live stream to ruin his career? I got it. Nigga. Are you? Literally. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was trying to open up this thing so everybody can have fun and enjoy. I open up my game to my community, and you fucktards decide to drop the N-word in my stream.
You know what I'm saying? That's all the entertainment you have. That's all you have to do today. There's nothing. Your energy, you know what I'm saying, go towards stupid shit like that.
Why should you make it?
And it's just it's those petty ass people that you constantly keep in the back of your mind, just thinking, what are they gonna do today to fuck with the progress that's being made?
What I always wanted to happen, I wanted that like every time you made a name or something, it would ding over your head. So like every time you out in public, you couldn't be unhonored. Like all of those little cards who come, your name will pop up over your head. Like, oh, that's so I played on Xbox.
Hey, yo. Somebody write this down right now, because that would be an excellent ass skit. That would be a great ass skit.
You know what that reminds me of? You guys watch Black Mirror?
I got a picture.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about. That's like a Black Mirror episode that has not been aired.
No, look, the episode of Black Mirror with the redhead chick. Remember? and they rate everything, and everything you do, every interaction, every time you talk to somebody.
Like the self camera and shit, where everything that happens in your life is basically recorded, and they can go back and go through everything that's going on.
No. Well, yes and no. That function isn't there, but the emphasis is that everything you do is rated. Like, if I go to the store and I talk to the cashier, and like, let's say the cashier is black and I'm some white woman, and they say, hey, and I kind of like flinch a little bit, and he goes like, what the fuck? He finishes the interaction, takes out his phone, rate down. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, why'd you rate me down? It's because, bitch, I wasn't gonna hit you. And then my manager hears it and said, did you just call the customer a bitch? Rate down. You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, my rating is at 2.5 and I have to have a 2.7 to keep this job, or you know what I'm saying? But their name, and when you look at somebody, you see their name, you see their rating. It's like motherfucking Pokemon in this.
That's like the social score they was talking about doing, like in China and whatnot.
Like in China. But I'm glad you know it. But I'm glad you know. That's real.
Yeah,
bro.
They be keeping up on that. That's the thing.
Look, because I'm telling you, David's.
This motherfucker is muting himself and shit to get the joke off. Oh damn. It's man. It's so there's multiple levels of progression that just he froze himself in the damn thing to make it seem like he fucking, and you still muted, nigga. You still muted.
No, I was saying, how can I be frozen if this thing's still blinking?
Oh, I said you frozen. I can still see the pixels moving, so I know you was moving. I wanted to say that to get you to start moving again. You ain't Zach King, nigga. I see what you doing.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you know about that, because that shit is very, very real. It is a real system. There's a reason why they be having them lasers.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, with the levels of progression, it's just you look at us. You look at China and Japan, and then you think about like where the world powers are. Me and JR talk about this all the time. All the time we bring it up. where they all are is miles ahead and further than where we are. But at the same time, we're considered the powerhouse country. But then you look at stuff that's been happening lately. Who has the highest death toll for coronavirus? The highest infection rate? Who has
the United States of America?
And who has right now, who looks like the weakest country in all of the world right now because of everything that's going on?
So
the United States of America.
And
this ain't just start 2 weeks ago.
No. And the thing is,
this has been prevalent for eons.
The thing is, it's like what's stopping some bright person being like, oh my god, a weakness. That concludes the first part of the 4-part episode starting season 2 of the Sho and Go Podcast. If you want to check out the rest of them, make sure that you go and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see them live, Ayo Shogun on YouTube. Or if you want to listen to the rest of this podcast series, then go ahead and check out the past episodes and stay tuned for the next 3 episodes if you want to hear the rest of the conversation and see what's going on in our lives. Anyway, thank you all for viewing. Love you all. Peace.